Okay. Hello, hello. Get shareable link. Go on Discord. Review stream is here. Okay, there's the link. Okay, if you are on Twitch, hello. How are we doing? Are we live? Are we good? Nothing terrible has happened? Yeah, the computer got the the computer got the plague. God. Okay. So, live on Twitch. What's happening here? Are we live on YouTube? Question mark? Right, making cover art. Part 2 Electric Boogaloo. After making 2 NA private streams. Because OBS kept streaming to YouTube. Hi. That was unfortunate. So I think it was a mix of my own internet here kind of flubbed a little bit. And then because of the way I have OBS set up to do multi-streaming, it closed the current stream and then started doing its own like streams privately. Because I have it set to private by default, unless I have a scheduled stream, it was just making private streams like over and over again. So that was chaotic. I've never had to deal with that before. I'm gonna have to put the counter back up for 0 streams without an incident. I haven't had to make an emergency backup stream since my first time doing this. Hello again. Hello. A little bit of chaos never hurt anyone except for me. My heart can't take this. I'm too sick for this. Actually, I had the issue with we had the issue with Twitch earlier, and I was like, oh god, I can't do this. This is too much for me. And then this happened, and it was like, oh god, I can't do this. This is too much. I'm glad we're back. We're so back. What's the sense of a private stream? I just have it so that I don't accidentally start like broadcasting to YouTube if I accidentally like click streaming while I'm messing around with OBS, which did happen one Friday night, and thank God it didn't send it immediately to public. Could you imagine? Just like 2 seconds of me screaming and then it would cut out. And the tech troubles panel didn't even get any use. Exactly! This is just miserable. Okay. Well, look, we don't have to worry about any of that right now. Fun fact, this is chaos, because I also had a thing to do, and then I had, okay, it's fine. You know what? It's fine. I hope people can find me from here. I might have to go... I don't know if I can go, because I hope they're not still waiting on the old one as well, if there's a way for me to announce. Okay, view on YouTube. Sorry for the tech flub. I believe that's the correct one. Let me double check. Get shareable link. Okay, and comment and pin. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that helps. Okay. Are we behaving? Please, can this not happen again? I don't think my heart can take it. Excellent. Okay. Looks like everything's working. Looks like we're going good. As I was saying before the plague killed the stream, of course you know nothing about the 90s. You're not a boomer zoomer. You were born after 9/11. Hey. That's rude. Moving on. Okay. Okay, I think we've recovered most of the people who were left behind in the Great Exodus. I haven't seen you since the plague, that one guy from The Witcher. Since this is technically a new stream, does the last hour and a half no longer apply to your total weekly stream? Unfortunately it does, because I can't, my stamina's not that high at the moment. I can't I can't go for a full amount of time. I was actually thinking of maybe like calling it after 2 hours, because we're doing a good job on like getting through thumbnails. So now this is going to be a very awkward half-hour stream. But we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. I was about to show Tyler showing the middle finger. Hello, you're back. Welcome back. Very sorry for the tragedy that was the last stream. Yeah, it was a mix of internet troubles on my side because it just sort of flubbed for a little bit, and then also just OBS because it's set to like stream on multiple outputs. It like freaked out and started streaming on like multiple. It was like doing a private new stream on YouTube instead of continuing the old one, so it was just like chaos in the streets. Unlike me, I know where I was on 9/11. I was in the hospital because I was 3 days old. My god. How very patriotic of you. Hey, I knew where I was too. Just differently. Ooh, go get your pizza. Oh, I'd kill for a pizza. It's fine though. And the real question is, will Tala survive TruckCon? Maybe. Nah, she wouldn't, nah. Let's draw Tala showing the middle finger again. Let's see if this cancels the stream again. No, I was never gonna do that. You know I was never gonna do that. Okay. Okay. Chaos is finished. I can reset my heart. She'd solo TruckCon. Tala gets hit by truck, gets sent to cycles first. The funny thing is that it would be so similar to like her own history, she would probably be fine. She's like, hey, I know the science works great and all, but have you considered indoor plumbing? But then she'd do it in a way more informed way than all the other anime protagonists. Do not get me wrong, Tala is an anime protagonist. She's just a little special. She's a little different. Reset your heart, but not your timer. Ooh, I could not live close to fast food places. Okay, I technically do currently live close to fast food places, but if I had access to both fast food places and like the required amount of income to be able to eat out frequently, I would like demolish it. My diet would be ruined. I would be living on takeout. It would not be pretty. Thank God. That's not the case for me right now. Save for myself. Okay. Ooh, what country or region is Tala from? She is technically in a version of Western Northern Europe. Technically. Just because location-wise, the environment will be very similar. Based on just like where I'm setting everything geographically, and because the map that she is in is basically just Earth with a couple of everything changed around a little bit. But yeah, no, so kind of northwestern Europe. And then she'll move a little bit east, and then she'll move a little bit back west, and then the Ice Age will come along and she'll have to move south. So like, yeah, she hops around here and there. Can I get a smartphone with a headphone jack? It depends on what point in time. It would be really funny if TruckCon hit Tala, but she's from like the Paleolithic era, and then you have to deal with her being from the Paleolithic, and she just doesn't know anything about the medieval fantasy isekai world she's been thrown in. She's like less advantaged. That would be pretty funny. I'd watch an isekai that did that. Grug goes to because you can't expect them to do like a soulful version of like the Paleolithic. If it was an anime, it would be like your classic live in cave Ugg and Grug. Grug is now in Fantasyland and doesn't understand what leveling systems are. That'd be pretty sick. Oh, by Northwestern, do you mean Dutch and Belgium or the UK and Ireland? I meant Dutch and Belgium because there isn't going to be a major, like, there isn't going to be a large island off the coast. So there's, yeah, so it's just, well, technically, if you go far enough back in time, England was technically attached. It's really cool. I'm sure I talked about it in a video before, in specifically the video where I talk about the comic and like setting the comic 40,000 years ago. But yeah, no, they had like Doggerland, and it was like this huge landmass that connected the UK to the rest of Europe, and then it got completely flooded over a series of like, I think it was generations. Like I love to imagine it as like a biblical level flood where all the legends come from, but likely it happened over like multiple generations and like much slower, like fast for like geological standards, but like still pretty slow by like human lifespans. And then it just got completely flooded by water. It's really cool. You can find like preserved like footprints from hunter-gatherers of the time there. It's really sick. I I really like Doggerland, and I wish there was more stuff about it I could like learn. But so far, or at least when I looked into it, there wasn't that much. Maybe there's more now. It's been a year or so. I should look more into it. Ah, goodbye, Unbearded Viking. It was awesome having you here. Yeah. If Tala's world is like ours, her world would be in an active ice age all the time. We're in an ice age right now. It's been a while since I looked at the actual numbers. But yeah, you're absolutely right. She would be reaching the glacial maximum, is what I should have said. Once the glacial maximum comes down, she's going to have to move south a bit. It's really sick. It's crazy what happens to the world during a glacial maximum. Just like, yeah, the ocean's lower, the air becomes so dry. It's not anything we'll ever experience in our lifetimes, or likely, I think, for a good couple thousand years, maybe longer. But yeah, no, it's sick. Because it really is like, it's going to be really fun to write Tala experiencing that, because in a way it really will feel like the world is decaying around her. And then of course it gets better later on, which will be really funny. Yeah, fantasy story set in Doggerland. Ooh, but like Doggerland was like the source of all magic, and now that it's flooded, it's all gone. It's just Atlantis, but for like Paleolithic, the Paleolithic period. Well, I guess people think Atlantis was in the Paleolithic period, depending on who you ask. You know, the professionals. Sorry, that's a bit mean. Doggerland is so cool. Yeah, it's. I'm glad you looked it up. It's so sick. Doglantis. Don't even get me started on Old Zealand, which is pretty much the same deal. It's completely flooded, but it was this massive landmass. I forget where it is exactly, but it's basically where New Zealand is, and it's Old Zealand. It's great. Like that, isn't that like just the coolest thing in the world? Okay, let's actually get back to the matter at hand. Can you tell I'm losing steam? So I think it is maybe a good idea to call it at 11. As janky as the stream has been, it's It's been really fun. Sunday night's a good time to stream. Ooh, you're not wrong. Actually, yeah, Dr. Stone did do a pretty good job of like creating a Stone Age setting. I I don't know. I think about it a lot. I really liked the manga for Dr. Stone, and then the I tried to watch the show with my sister, and I think we got a couple episodes in, and then she kind of turned to me, and she goes like, "I think this is for kids," because they kept, because all the like chemistries and like how things are made section. I was like, "Oh no, but it's so cool! I love seeing how things are made." And she's like, "I think it's for kids," and I was like, "Yeah, maybe." It does have a little bit of that feel. Tala crossing her arms and look just very meta. Oh, it's sick. Oh, the architecture stream is on your birthday? That's amazing. I'll try and remember to wish you. I 2 weeks is so long from now. I don't remember anything, unfortunately. Ah, but that's so cool. Yeah, I can't wait for it either, actually. It really is sick. It's been so long in the making, and like we're really like in crunch mode at the moment now to kind of like get everything ready beforehand. If you don't know, I set up like the two streams that I'll be hosting earlier tonight, like earlier this evening, and it was really fun getting all the stuff together. It felt a little it feels a little it feels cool to be part of a big project like the and I was talking to the person who is hosting it, Madeline James World Builds. She's a really cool person, and she like arranged everything and like got it all off, like got the ball rolling and like contacted all of us, and it was like it's an insane thing that she's managed to pull off. And we were talking about like how everyone's kind of gone the I don't know how much I can say. I won't say anything like super like oh wow. I keep wanting to say spoilery, but I don't know if that's like the right term. But yeah, no, we were talking about how everyone's kind of gone for like a live version of like uh like a video essay, which is really funny because it's like, hey, we're doing what we know best, but it is very funny because like I think if we do if I could maybe go back and do it again, I'd do stuff that like required a little bit less like prep work, and it's just like a lot more fun. Not that these aren't going to be fun, but it's just like be stupid and just like play games, and like we're going to do like challenges and stuff and just like go off the wall with it. Because I did play it rather safe this time. But maybe that's a good idea for the first time we're doing this. I don't know. You can tell me. I am rambling. Maybe. I mean, there's plenty of ways I could do this with much better posing. Like if you had... more like that, and then like that. Can make her feel more trapped in the image. Looks like an early 2000s cover. Yeah. That's the thing again. She's the focal point, but we're not really learning a lot about the world. I mean, honestly, if I have to pick, like, okay, let's see if we can come up with a good one for this, and then I think we'll have to like go and review what we've done and see which ones we like the best. Trapped by the comic and trapped by immortality. I mean, that's a good angle to go for it, but it's, again, I don't know, it's like we're not learning that much just through the visuals alone, which means that all the pressure is on the visuals to look amazing, which actually isn't a bad angle to go at. Plenty of manga have become like really famous, and I think it's just because their initial cover art looked really sick. Like Dantadan issue 1, I love their cover art, and it really is, it's just the two main characters just standing in like an empty space that's just full of color and just like really beautiful like choice for like colors for the characters. Just the most unflattering candid shot of Tala doing something innocuous. Wait, no, the fucking just eating leaves. Technically edible if you think about, if you pick the right ones. It's eating leaves. Just okay. Oh no, I'm dying. Oh, we're taking breath. We're taking breath. Where's my water? Hello. Scotty. You said unflattering. Ooh, just doing something. Tala is an Uma confirmed. She can run like a horse, this girl. It's exactly what I was picturing. It's amazing. Yeah. The laughter plague nearly got you. Nah, I think it's just the regular old flu. Get yourself a girl who eats leaves. It's a leaf. Oh god, okay. What would be interesting to do? That's the thing. Like, what would be fun to do now? If we're gonna, like, remove ourselves a little bit from the setting, a little bit from everything else here, like, what would actually look, like, interesting? See, that's the trouble, because once you remove the framework, I don't know what to do. Let's go for something like... let's not even look at, like, expressions yet. Time to lock in, chat. Bye, Human Racing. Good luck at good luck with work. Thank you so much for being here, my bravest soldier, with me in the Twitch trenches. Not quite as impressive as I was thinking for posing. I wonder what I can think. Okay. So like, something like that, where her head's here, and then it's balanced on her shoulders. And then she has it like that. And then sort of like that. That's really tricky to do though. I've tried to do it before. It's way harder than you would think. To kind of get like the arms sort of wrapped around like just a solid like straight line. But I can do it. I can do it. If I try hard enough. If I go through enough roughs, I can do it. That's my trouble. I think I could do anything. Sometimes I'm right though. Like that's kind of what I was thinking, but it's not that fluid or very interesting at the end of the day. Unless we maybe do something different with her legs. Ooh, neat story involving salt. Macaques of Japan normally wash their food before eating it. One day a macaque was given some bread by observing humans, and she washed it in seawater. Out of space? I fully thought this was going to be the story of the raccoon that tries to wash his candy floss, and then it just dissolves. Why does she look like Jesus? Because Tala is Jesus. Don't quote me on that. That's not true. Guys, I was joking. That's not true. Because that's the thing. All the posing ideas I have for her also kind of include the spear, which maybe is the wrong choice. Oh, out of space. Ran out of text space. Ah, I see. The unused story arc where Tala meets the Roman Empire and gets crucified. They won't be the Roman Empire, they'll be the Shroman Empire. I mean, I could go to my old sketches of her and see if I can find something that looks moderately interesting. Because, you know, I've shown my sketch collection of her before. So there's plenty of, like, interesting poses I can sort of take from there. If I really can't find something new to do. So, you know, that's a pretty basic pose, but it's pretty strong in its own regard. And you get the gist, you know? Cave person. See the main character. She'll obviously be in a setting. The setting could make and break it, maybe? Can play around with colors. Don't know where she'd be exactly. Just a field makes no sense. So it's got to be something at least a little bit, like, significant to the story. She could be around ash. But that's... It's gonna be so boring color-wise. Let's see. Unless I purposefully fuck with the color theory of it. Make it more purple? Like lilac? General Kenobi. Of course. Famous. Ah. Huh? I don't know. I'm just seeing what comes to me. If there's like a specific shape I can do here. If the Roman Empire is the Shroman Empire, are all the Greeks the Shrieks? No, they're the Shrieks. Sorry, I don't know when you made that. Section ratio general. Oh no. I'm lost. It's fine. I just won't look at that. Having their own conversation. The shrieks. Okay, we'll leave that for there for now. Yeah, okay. So there's more that can be played with. So like this, I think, let me pick a different color. Right, okay, so that's the joke one, so that's not going anywhere. This could be worked with, so we'll put M for maybe. M for maybe. Because then that's also maybe an option. I love her. Let's see. Plato's Cave. I'm not really feeling it. Neither am I feeling that one. Maybe the circle, but the circle is such an odd choice. I'm a little worried about it. This was nothing, I don't think. Yeah, okay, so this could also be an option. Okay, but it doesn't need as much work. Maybe I could fix up the framing, line it up a little bit better with the rule of thirds. And then, of course, my my second to first idea is my favorite one so far. But at the same time, can I do it justice? I don't know. That's the problem. When it comes down to like eliminating it, I get so indecisive. But okay, so we've got our maybes. Oh, and then I can't forget that. Okay, line it up a little bit over there, and then we've got that. Okay. Oh, do you love the fifth one? Oh yeah, I should probably at least ask your guys' opinion for it. Oh really? Did you really like the fifth one? I mean, okay, there's a lot you can do with shadow play, so maybe it could be messed around with a little bit more. I don't think I'm even going to include that one. just clickbait. Let's see. Do the clickbait one if you have the bravery of a hero. Maybe if I run out of cover ideas. No more. Rude. Okay. Right, because 5 does look like a cave painting. Not wrong. It is technically Plato's Cave. Alright. I am easily swayed by the chat. 2 is my fave. 2 is also kind of my favorite. I don't know. Okay, well, let's add you to the pile. There we go. And merging. Okay. So now that we have that, the idea is that we're supposed to narrow it down to a single idea by like continuing on and on and on and on and on with more thumbnails. Which I could absolutely do, but I'm not sure if I can do that in this stream, which is unfortunate. I'm sorry. So much went wrong, not just in the stream, but also just in my whole week. Between like kind of like getting sick and then also the next like 2 weeks up until the festival is genuinely like some of the busiest like stuff is going on in my real life, stuff is going on just in general. So it has unfortunately become like the most stressful part of my like time of my year. And it didn't help that I got like struck by the plague. So the stream is sort of like delayed off from Thursday, where I was going to say that because this is my very busy 2 weeks, I'm unfortunately not going to be able to do a stream for this Thursday coming, which is why I kind of really wanted to do this one as well, because I felt like I couldn't really just like go like, sorry, I'm sick, no stream, and then also no stream next week. I did want to actually be able to say like, hey, because this was already planned, I'm not doing this. So that's also why we didn't have the vote on the Patreon for this next week's stream, because it's not going to happen, but it will be up for next this weekend next, so you'll be able to vote for that, and then as usual we will have our Thursday stream the next Thursday on, right before the festival, if that makes sense. Yeah, no, it's a huge collab. It's really fun and it's really exciting. It is also quite a bit of prep, and then also, yeah, just stuff in my real life. I have to pay attention to that as well. So, yeah, between everything, this has become accidentally quite hectic. A cave painting cove could really work. Just needs further refinement. Yeah, I think the refinement, like number 2 and now I suppose number 5 as well, is also becoming some of my top picks. Maybe number 3. Well, I suppose now they have to have different numbers, so... But yeah, no, so I'm getting distracted. Nah, this was fun. I really do love doing these streams. I don't want you to think that it's like a chore or anything. I really do have a lot of fun doing them. And like I was really sad that I had to delay this one, and I'm really glad that I got better in like quick enough to be able to do the Sunday one, because Sunday really was like the last window of opportunity I could have done it in. So I am glad that despite it all and like the absolute breakdown of all tech and science halfway through, we managed to do things properly, at least by the end of it. And thank you so much for watching. And joining me and bearing through everything with me as well. Aw, thanks. It's important that you think I'm cool. That makes me happy. But yeah, no. So, thank you all very, very, very much. And yeah, I'll see you next week. The week after next week. I had to do the math. Give me a sec. I'm not that great at math. I got the brain fog. Yeah, I'm gonna go make myself another cup of tea. Okay. Thank you all, everyone, and good night.